All right. Yeah, hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are things out there in Chatsville? Let's fix some shit while I take this off. There we go. I have got to fix some audio issues first. Let me deal with that, and we will, I'm going to go into sound settings, please. Sound settings. Sound settings. Okay, sound settings is actually good. Decent. My God. First time for many things. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back and welcome to yet another fine edition of Televisable. Yes, we are streaming across the board. We'll be on Twitch, YouTube, as well as Sparky's channel on YouTube. So, yes, we're here. You're there. I am the Canadian Rogue. The other half of the AI introduction known as Mr. Menaker, as well as a few other different things. But yes, I am the Canadian Rogue, Robert Kumitz. For those, I am the Internet Demon at large. I'm the hosties with the mosties. I am the Canadian Rogue. And as usual, we have things that are happening. And I have no one here, so I've got to pretend that I know what the hell I'm doing half the time while I wait for people to, maybe show up, maybe make themselves present, maybe, that kind of stuff. Now, if I remember correctly, I believe Sparky is on vacay, or at least will be on vacay, or has already attempted to go on vacay and may not be here. Then again, he may be here. I have no idea. It's all over the place when it comes down to things. It's all over the place when it comes down to things. Yes, yes. As for the dragon, I don't know if he'll be showing because I believe he works. And I think he should be off by now. Probably getting some grub as usual. Pen, we never know if she's ever going to show up. So it's usually Gemex who tends to come in late. And then there's me. So there is Nemo, but Nemo is a graveyard person in Australia, so we're never going to see him over there for over here for the most part. But we'll see him. What is it? At the the two shot at the bar this week. Not too sure exactly which week or day of the week he's going to go with. I like doing that K sound. It's really atrocious, but it is what it is. You're like, this isn't the regular shows that we normally watch over at Sparky's Tech Corner. We want an AI kind of introduction and make things the AI kind of speakers for us. All that other beautiful shenanigans and chicaneries and all that kind of stuff. No, I'm the one that doesn't do the singing part, but I'm the one that created the personality and has it do the little talking bits here and there. That kind of shit and shenanigans. We will have an actual AI that you can actually interact with eventually. Not right now. It's a little challenger. But we are looking at adding in that feature. So, yeah, soon, maybe someday, that you guys will actually have interaction with the AI Medicare. Direct interactions. And be able to ask it all the questions that you want and have it respond the way it's supposed to. Well, somewhat respond. But until then, we just kind of have to wait. I don't have an issue with a weird nightbot because that is what and how we do things over here. So there is that. There is that. Let's see here. Maybe I should do this as the personal craziness and shenanigans for these individuals. I don't know. Maybe. But yeah, if nothing happens excitingly, I might have to do something to entertain myself while I wait for the rest of these gaggles to possibly show up and to entertain me because I know I cannot entertain myself or you for a very long time before I get bored and want to kill everything. Because I normally don't do these things all by myself. It's one of those things. I don't do this by myself. I don't care to do this by myself. And I am one of those people. Just one of those people. So, yes, if you're out there in Chatsville, say hi or don't. Up to you. you can like, comment, subscribe if you're already there, doing whatever you're supposed to be doing. I'm going to be checking a few things outside of cleaning some of the gunk on my screen. What the hell, man? What the hell is that? Jeez. Some kind of crusty thing. All right. Probably cereal or something. Well, definitely not spooge. Because if it was spooge, it'd be different. It'd be different. Let's see. Do I need that? No, we do not need that. Why was that there? I have no idea, but that was there in the first place. So let's see. I want to go to pull this over. Cool beans. Put you over. Cool beans. Okay, that why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? There we go. Now I need to switch and then go over to, what is it? Not the watch club. It's there. The one that's got 1220. Oh, geez. I can see myself over there, over here on the television. Hello, people there. I can see you. I've got there on the corner of Sparky, whatever it is, whatever the mama. I don't know if you guys have paid attention with the internet at large being all freaked out over the what is it, that Japanese McDonald's commercial. I thought that was kind of fun and crazy weird shenanigans. Then there was the internet, somewhat pretty much freaking out on who won with the latest congressional debate. I have no idea the debates that you Americans do for presidential. I don't know if it's called congressional or whatever, but you guys had another debate, and it just kind of you just gave it back to another, Donald J. Trump. I believe his middle name is J. I could be wrong, but yeah, he apparently won by 27%, and that Indian dude, Rama Shing Shang or Ding Dong or whatever, he's at 26% for the last one for wins, and then everybody else kind of follows suit. But realistically, the top two happens to be those ones: Vic Swami and Trump. So there is that, and yeah, no, There's a few other different things that. The Disney fire sales happening still. So if anybody's interested, you may be able to buy a portion of the acquisitions for a hoot and a holler, because Disney is looking to sell whatever it is that they need to sell as quickly as possible, because they have to buy a Hulu brand sometime soon and later. But yeah, I've been paying attention to a few things. And look, speaking of paying attention, I have a Gem X. Hello, Gem.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Are you sure about that?
I don't know. Is there something not right with me?
I don't know. You can never be too sure. Maybe an ear is not, flopping correctly. Things like that.
I don't know. Everything's good right now. As good as it can be.
As good as it can be, he says. Jesus Christ. That, yeah. Oh, God. It's just you and me, apparently. My goodness.
Yeah, I know. Everybody else is out sick today.
I don't know why. How are they getting sick so quickly? I mean, seriously.
Part 2.
I
don't know. I mean, I know Dragon's out. She's got stuff to do. Pen's out because, well, she's been sick for a while now.
No, she's dying. It's fine.
Yeah, we're kind of fine with that. And Sparky, well, he's a Native American, so he's just drunk all the time.
Well, I mean, if I remember correctly, he's supposed to be on vacay or something like that. He's supposed to see his half siblings.
I
don't remember if it's for today or if that's going to be tomorrow. But yeah, he's supposed to be, taking some time out to go see half siblings.
Well, that's good. That's good. That's hey.
Yeah.
Family.
Well, I mean, it's something. That's usually how that works. It's something. As As for everything else, it's just like I said, it's gonna be you and I. And I was hoping for Dragon, but I gotta fill in some time while we're here. What can we possibly discuss that would fill up some time outside of the I don't know, Disney shenanigans, the
There's
presidential elections, and a few other
video
things.
games. We could talk about Cyberpunk's new update, which I've been
Well, yeah,
playing
that
for a
did
while.
happen. The update did happen, and
I have been playing it, and it's not bad. Honestly, though, it's a little bit boring. I mean, the
I see.
game works
Yes, it
now,
does. Yes, it does.
but now it works so well that it's boring.
Hmm. No, this is the reason why I said it was kind of a game to wait on until I don't know something happens. Because right now with the progressive scaling for the AI, because it scales as you scale,
Yeah.
so
And that's
realistically,
yeah.
it's kind of boring because you don't have that
I
that
can make it
power
more
fantasy
difficult.
moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and
I mean,
and
actually, you can do the power fantasy thing, like how I've been doing it. But I've already beat the game, so I never really turned back to it. But
yeah,
honestly, it's too easy now in some ways, and a little bit more difficult in others. But
yeah.
overall, it's too easy now.
Well, I mean, if you had the okay, so if you went from the base game to the DLC, once you get to the DLC portion of it, everything kind of changes. So if you had like the ability to slice somebody up with your katana, or you were pretty much a melee build, by the time you get to the DLC portion of it, your power fantasy for melee build to be able to slice and dice somebody with at ease kind of becomes 10 times more difficult because now that one shot is now a 10 shot. So it's like as well as the enemies happen to be a bullet sponge, so they soak up a lot of that damage pretty quick. So like I said, the overall story wise of it is better than Starfield. I'll just say that because there's something there, but still, there's not enough meat for me to actually take a dive, a complete deep dive in holding out into the cyberpunk universe for a bit longer. The mods have gotten better. I'll say that the mods have gotten better. So I don't know. I can't remember if there's a mod to kind of that you can work your way around the actual base story and actually just live in that world, because that's something that I have to say that Project Red has done a really good job in building the actual world environment that you want to see more of it. But unfortunately, a lot of it's kind of just, I don't know, a paper building.
Yeah,
So it's like, I want to be able to go inside this building, but it's not really there. It's a fake building. Great. Uh, and it is saddening, especially when you have something that looks really really good. You want to go mess around with it, see what possibly can be into it. I mean,
yeah. That's a thing for this
yeah.
game. So, yeah.
I do know that the update also, I mean, the patch kind of addressed the corrupted saves for the PlayStation 5 because people with the consoles were having issues with that.
Where they couldn't save anywhere, or
Well, yeah, because anytime that they did save, walked away, tried to go back to it, some of the files that they would have on some save games or even the auto saved versions of it would corrupt along the way.
that's not good.
No, and again, it was kind of random. It wasn't a guarantee that you would have a corrupted file. It's just maybe every second one, maybe every 10th one. It's like random. So he's kind of sometimes you got the luck of the draw, and sometimes he didn't. So
Well, that's good that they fixed that. That would be kind of a bummer, but I do know that there are still some buggy things. The game does crash every once in a while here and there.
yes,
Once you notice, if I play for more than 5 hours, it will crash.
that's a standard.
Yeah, that's pretty much a standard at this point. But It's fine.
Yeah, well, that is pretty basically the overall standard with a lot of modern gamings. Unfortunately, it just feels like they don't know how to make games to actually last anymore.
They do. They just choose not to optimize games anymore. That's a lot of the problem is optimization for
Mm,
these games. It always has. Well, it always has been, but never to this degree until recently. And I blame it on the betterment of graphics cards.
okay,
Now,
bit
hear
more.
me out. Hear me out. Because graphics cards have more memory and faster memory and are faster and can read better, they can go through more data, correct?
Yes,
Faster. So, what's the need to optimize then? There isn't. There isn't a need to optimize as long as they keep on making better and better graphics cards. They can leave as
correct.
much junk in there as they want.
Yeah, yeah, that is fair. That makes sense. Like I
Now, the
said,
only time you have to optimize nowadays is for, essentially console games.
yeah,
Because you have to be able to play that in the game. However, for PCs, you can just throw whatever the fuck you want in there and hope and just spray and pray.
yeah, because it's kind of the same thing. Like I have a 380 Ti in my little computer that I got, and it sometimes the games work, sometimes they don't. It's like up in the air. Hi, Dragon, how you doing?
But I'm not the only tech person out there that knows this and has talked about this. I mean, the bigger tech people have talked about this for a long time.
Yeah,
And and here's the thing now, because there's going to be a stopgap for probably about 5 years now on graphics cards, you're not going to see any massive improvements. They keep on claiming there will be, but there aren't going to be. So you're going to see a lot of these games get. They're going to have to start optimizing again because GPU sellers don't care about games. That's a small market. That's a niche market. Their big market is servers and AI and data centers. That's their markets they want to sell to. Those are huge. And AI, everybody wants every graphics card they get a hold of. That's why Intel sold us, and that's why they started making graphics cards 3 or 4 years back. And their graphics cards kind of suck at it right now, but by next year, supposedly they'll be able to have a decent AI.
I see.
They already kind of do, but it's still weak sauce. Still very weak.
It's gonna be a while, unfortunately, for anything to
But
be a thing.
That's even why China is built their own GPU, which is Yingling something. I don't know.
Don't really care.
No, you should actually care about this because they're selling their own version and they're also trying to get into the AR market as well.
Yeah, but a lot of their versions are knockoffs of what
NVIDIA and AMD. But the problem is,
I don't care.
Their fabs. Oh God, they can't. None of their. That's why they wanted Hong Kong and whatchamacallit. God damn it, what's it? Taiwan. Yeah.
Where they already have Hong Kong, they just need Taiwan.
Well, the problem was with Hong Kong, they did it so slowly. Guess what got snuck out of there?
No, none of the actual equipment did get.
Oh no, not the equipment. Fuck the equipment. The equipment, they already could get that. The personnel.
No, actually, most of the personnel still remains there.
Not the ones that matter.
Like whom?
I don't know, but I do know the ones that don't matter aren't there anymore.
Because the ones that do matter, they have them. Ones that don't matter, they pretty much let go.
That's not what I heard.
I heard a little bit different because the rumor mill's going around on that one.
Because that's why their cards. Here's the thing: they've been stealing that tech. Their cards are less.
They've been stealing tech for a very long time, and it doesn't matter. They've made many different knockoffs. That's where you can find them everywhere. All the
they could copy cards, but they can't design ahead. They've never been able to design ahead. Everything they steal is a knockoff because they're not allowed to think outside the box. That's one of the big problems that China's always had. They're not allowed to think outside the box.
No, they're
Here's your
not
box,
supposed
think
to.
of that.
Here's the deal: they're not supposed to think out of the box because you fucks over there
We'll
give them
think out of the
money to
box for
build
them.
half the shit that you want and then send it over.
Yeah, I know.
So they already have the plans. They don't need to think out of the box. If they do,
I
they
know.
go to Russia.
I know.
And then they go to India because they're linked with India.
Oh,
and
I know.
India's
That's
the one you got to watch out for.
Yeah, I know. That's the one I really didn't want to say.
So at the end of the day, I don't fucking care at this point. I'm good. The graphics card. Yeah, it's gaming. Like I said before, it's not going to get any better. Period. Because of the factor, companies are looking at the bottom dollar. They don't fucking care if the game works or not. They just want to make sure there's a massive sell. They don't care if you got a really good graphics card. They don't care if you got the graphics card industry. Not many people care about it because if you really look at it, look at what's happening with the next 2 generations of graphics cards that'll be coming out. They're going to be tame and comparative for the next couple of generations.
Yeah,
you're not going to see a change.
That's what I said. I know.
And the only place you're going to see a change is in India, and you got to watch out for them because they're working on something that might boggle the brains of the brainchilds over here in the West.
Oh yeah, actually I've heard about that, but
so
I don't know too much about that. I have heard the rumors, but we'll see. Yeah. Until it becomes true, it's a rumor.
Correct. So it's like,
of course, like what was it? What Pakistan was saying? Oh, we have the first quantum personal computer in our head. It was like, no, it's not a quantum computer. It's not even that bad. It's an apple pie is smarter than that goddamn thing. So. But hey, Dragon, how you doing?
There we go. I Dragon, how you doing? What you been up to?
Not sawing California off.
Trying to, I see, but not really doing a good job of it. Outside of that, what else you've been doing?
Stab my own eyeballs.
You can't stab your own eyeballs. I haven't subjected you to any Q&As yet.
I submitted myself to some shit. Okay.
Oh, I see. I'm gonna jump ahead of the wrecking ball of fun and shenanigans just a little bit. Hey, Dragon. Remember Inquisition?
We've had this conversation 3 times now, old man.
I'm just asking.
Dementia setting in. I see dementia setting in, and the question is, yes, I remember.
Oh, good.
You forget.
Hey, hold up. There's a reason why I asked this question. It's a lovely question that's going to be following up with something else. Yes. See, you think dementia said it? No. I'm just trying to remind people who haven't been around that long to actually, pay attention to what we did previously. So,
all right.
A little thing that behind the scenes of Draconis over there and myself had something called Inquisition of a Dracon. Or Dragon, and every now and then you get some lovely questions, and I've got some lovely questions here waiting for you.
All right.
I mean, I could give both you and GemMax the ability to answer these questions, but this one's directly towards you. So here we go.
Let me take a wild fucking guess. Was it Wesley?
Maybe. Anywho,
let's see.
As you can see it up there, the question isn't settled yet, but let's start off. Dear Draconis, I have a neighbor who communicates exclusively through interpretive dance. While artistic, it makes conversation about trash collecting days quite challenging. How should I respond in dance form?
How do you reply in dance form?
Yes.
Golf club to the nuts, sir.
Oh, Jesus Christ. GemX, if you had that kind of issue whatsoever, how would you deal with this?
You've forgotten that a lot of my answers involve violence.
I know a lot of.
I wasn't gonna say necessarily violence, maybe poison. Rat poison.
Yeah, but you have to have that conversation with the person somehow.
You gotta convince them to swallow that shit.
No. You just find their made pipe, open it up, shove that shit in there, and have a nice day.
No. So he's going after the corn pipe again. Geez, I don't know about
No,
that.
I'm going after the water pipe.
Well, hell.
I have a water filter anyways, and I never drink I drink from water bottles anyways that day because these days anyways. So
True. You have to watch out for that. But anywho, that was question 1. Did you like question 1 there, Dragon?
Yeah, I still think it was Wesley.
Maybe. How about question 2?
All right, what's question 2?
Question 2. Dear Draconith, I work in an office where the coffee machine dispenses motivational quotes instead of coffee. It's inspiring, but I miss my caffeine fix.
I'm sorry. That would last a day with me as I throw it out and buy a brand fucking new one. I need my coffee. Don't fuck with my coffee.
How do I politely ask for a regular coffee machine without sounding ungrateful for the wisdom?
I believe what your polite answer is. Look, I'd like a coffee machine. Otherwise, I'm gonna go find this thing called SCP-248 and order it.
Ooh, you're gonna go for a weird little SCP, I see.
Yeah. Hey, look, either order the thing that allows me to order the blood of my boss until I receive an actual caffeine machine. It's true caffeine, or I just slowly every day drink my boss.
Okay.
Wait a minute, what? You're gonna drink your boss?
Okay.
Okay.
So
There's like an
SCP-248 is a coffee machine.
I don't need protein these days, but come on.
No, it has a QWERTY board on it. You can type in what you want it to dispense, and it will dispense that. It is proven to pull 12 quarts out of someone to fill the cup it gives you.
Nice.
So you just put in a cup of Joe. It takes a cup of Joe. That cup will be filled with parts of Joe.
Parts of Joe, Jesus.
Liquefied.
Christ.
It's always in liquid form.
I know, right?
So I'm like, look, boss, I'm just going to have coffee or I'm going to drink you. This is the options. Look, you fuck with coffee with me. There is no alternative. There is only violence.
That is true. The atheist over there or the internet dude over there. Dragon's got a girlfriend. Gemix has a wife. I'm happily single and been attached to either or. Did you go outside and touch grass today? Have you ever met a woman? Do you even know what a woman looks like? Have you had roast beef? A lot of questions there. A lot of questions.
Who is saying that? Wait. He says live. Are these on Sparky's side of this thing?
Possibly.
Have you ever met a woman? As long as your mother counts, yes, I have. All right? And unfortunately, that also question qualifies for your daddy, as I made your daddy also go, hi, boss. Look, I don't...
This is going to a weird place now.
Look, Tim Max, what do you expect from me? I'm not normal.
No, I didn't mean normal for us. You're going into a weird place for everybody else.
And?
I don't know. What do you want from me?
Look, Rogue's been by when I've... Look, someone said the Purge. I'm sorry.
No, I
called dibs on the front line.
Oh, God, I am the Purge. Why would you even care? Jeez.
Because then it's legal.
I married the Purge. Rogue, you are the Purge. I married the Purge.
Well, you have somebody that's really interesting.
Shit.
Dragon, you've heard her. You know that's true.
I know, right?
I'm being a moderator for Sparky. The answer to your question is, I have no fucks to give.
I know, right? That is the worst thing to do. Give you moderating powers. That could, you know.
You see that? You see that?
Yeah, I know.
Oh no, yeah. No, this is
you have 3 viewers. It's fine. I mean, we're on like 3 different areas. We're not just in one spot.
Rogue hacked a couple of channels.
Technically, we have more than 3, but you know what? I'm not gonna say much. I mean, wherever it is going,
Some
whether
Mega
you're
Man
whether
reject made a
whether you're on a
mistake.
YouTube somewhere, whether you're on a different streaming area, but you seem so mad. No, we're actually not mad. We're just having fun. This is us on a regular day.
Yeah, no, this is my usual Friday night shenanigans.
Yes. So I mean, God, if you want to see us
God,
mad, you should
please.
see Gemax and myself try to survive in the world of Star Citizen.
Look,
That's maddening.
you want mad? Watch me play fucking hard mode or something.
Oh yes, actually, you scream like a girl, or you get all giggly when you get something interesting. So, yes, yes, I find it fascinating. I do. Oh, more comments. Back to 2. You know it. I mean, yeah, you can say it's back to 2. Up, down, around. It's all good. I'm not too worried about it.
Look, end of the day, it's not really a problem per se.
Yeah. It's not like we're going to be building a bot anytime soon just for you guys to listen to it sing and all that. But
sing and tell you creepypasta stories.
Yeah, I know, right? Actually, I'm working on that portion of it. I've found out that certain programs can actually go for a little bit longer. I would love to join the chat. You would want to join the chat, but we don't do it that way. But I don't care. But you are talking over there, so there you go. Kind of wondering how I can actually see your comments, but without having to look at Sparky stuff. Kind of odd. You guys is strong wording. English.
Me?
I don't know. All I can say, the person, whoever the internet needs to see a little bit of English. That's all I can say. It's pretty much just me. You know what? Sure, whatever. If it's just you. Oh, now I've dropped down. Oh no. It's just I've lost one apparently. Oh God, no. Oh. That's because we ended up stopping to talk to you. Jeez. Oh well. Anyways, getting back to the the real shit at large. Messing with Dragon.
Yeah.
So yes.
You're fucking.
Yeah. So let's get over there, Dragon. Here we go. There's a new one for you.
Huh?
Yeah, I got a new question for you because I love messing with you. Yes, I know.
What's the new one?
Yeah, well, it says, "Dear Draconith, I recently discovered my cat has been reading my diary. Should I be concerned about my privacy or impressed by her literacy skills?"
I believe the answer to this is simple. Be impressed by literacy skills, and if you wish to stop this, proceed to take care of the Dewclaw.
Dewclaw? Why the Dewclaw of all things?
I may or may not have watched a show that had a cat mention the Dewclaw being used to unlock someone's journal.
Okay, that's interesting. I mean, I always thought the claw in general didn't really need to be a Dewclaw.
Does it matter?
Kinda. I mean, the Dewclaw is like a little thumb kind of thing. And they normally use their little pinky finger. The pointy finger. Yeah, the little pointy fingers in that. I would be impressed with the cat's literary skills. But at the end of the day, who knows? Who the hell knows? Maybe you're just crazy. What do you think, Jim?
Oh no, I'm mad as fuck.
I think that cat wants to cut your throat, so while you sleep. Or neuter you while you sleep.
That is true, but then it sounds like there was a question from Pens. Just at the end of the day, she's very concerned of what the cat might actually know.
Look, unless you got like a secret that needs to not get out, don't worry.
I mean, who doesn't have a secret that doesn't want to be let out?
I'm trying to think of one.
Look, I'm trying to think of what I haven't.
I mean, at this point in life, let's face it, everybody puts their secrets on fucking the internet now, so there is no such thing as a secret anymore.
You know what? I think Rogue and I are exceptions to that rule.
No. I mean, the internet. Well, if you're on the internet, trust me, all your secrets are known. It's just
no, mine are not. I know for a fact. I've looked. I've dug my own stuff.
No, I mean, no. Here's the thing: they can keep the secret too.
Well, yeah, but the problem is you'd have to be present on the internet at large for them to
Yeah.
actually know. So, for whatever reason, getting to Dragon's real name in that, put it into the interwebs at large, and you get a lot of bupkis.
No, if I put my real name in there, yeah, it's buckets.
No, no,
But
no. No. Rogue actually has my real name and has actually searched me to see what people could dig.
if you look at your if you well, you don't even have to really have your Google search. If you any web browser you have,
Yeah,
technically keeps track of what you do and do not do. So
yeah, that is true,
maybe.
but
We're talking about like if you know someone's name and you
no. I mean, yes. If I mean personally, people in general, someone you know, or people who do not know your secrets. But there's someone out there.
There is other available sites that are out there that actually do wipe out the internet or the history, even though your computer or the web does hang on to it for a little bit. But you just have to go to like google.history.com or something like that, and you can just wipe it out from there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah. Yeah,
And-
see, there's a lot of things that people don't know, and unfortunately, yeah.
No, wait. Are you talking about how you go to Google and just have them delete that your stuff? So you're deleting it so you can't get access to it anymore.
It deletes them. It deletes them.
Oh,
It wipes out their portion of it as well.
It kind of purges your history.
Yes.
So people can't just go, oh, hey. But I'm going to point out, I haven't used any of that shit. Didn't know that shit existed. Handed the keys that allow Rogue to dig up all of my dirty secrets. And, we could effectively say that, according to the net, I don't exist. I'm not a real person.
He's not a real person. I found Pan. She was easy, and she's not the greatest person to actually pay attention to. But no, it's kind of weird. Like I said before, when you don't do a lot and you have different idents going around for the most part, the internet has a hard time dealing with who's who. But yeah, there are ways to actually get rid of a lot of the Google attachments, a lot of the questionable shit if you really wanted to. But most people, like I said before, don't know this stuff. And there is a way to actually, because unfortunately, during those time frames when Google, before they became ABC company, and they still have those practices still of don't be evil. Well, they gave away some of the actual keys to wipe a few different details. They haven't taken it away from their browser system.
Nice.
Hello, Lamprite. How you doing over there, Caleb? How you doing? I can see you over there. Geez. But let's see. What was the other thing I had for you? Oh yeah, there was a few other different things that let's see here. Here's this one. Another question. I love these questions. They're all over the place. Yeah, I know. Dear Draconith, my houseplants have started a secret society and are demanding equal rights with the family dog.
Oh, did I hear the word secret society and demanding
equal rights?
Sorry, it's a secret society, and I believe that you failed those rights by joining the secret society.
Oh, yeah. So basically, the person wants to know, how do I maintain peace in my home without becoming a hostage to their leafy demands?
Let them die of thirst.
Yeah, pretty much. Murder your garden.
Just don't let them. Don't water them. Put a tarp over them. Things like that always help.
I know, right?
I mean, plant a few fucking.
If at worst, take a few batteries, bury them in your backyard, and take care of the problem.
Oh no! You want to take the problem permanently? Bleach your grounds.
Oh, that would do it. That would do it. I would
I
do
would
it.
definitely get rid of all the organism. Yes.
Oh yes.
Another thing, flamethrower. Just turn the ground into glass.
Hmm.
Works as well too. Gasoline has a good effect on that.
It
But you might blow yourself up at the same time because when gasoline gets compact and leaks into the ground, it has an ability to explode because it's
Nice.
compressed. But hey, it is effective. They will be dead. So
No. I mean,
also
look,
you might set yourself on fire. There's a couple things that can go wrong here, but hey.
if you want the tried and true method, there's a book you can download that will probably help you with going full scorched earth.
Okay, please do tell.
Oh no, I'm not saying more. I'm not elaborating more on that on Sparky shenanigans.
It's fine.
Our shenanigans, I will.
I mean, we're like all over the place. So, I mean, really.
I know, but you're particularly.
You want to make sure that the people on Sparky's side doesn't, pay attention to what we're doing over here.
Yeah.
Oh, I get you. I guess I don't know. I feel like we should, elaborate and allow them to, see behind the curtains every now and then.
Yes. I don't know. I think better not to. Safer.
Caleb over there says, "How are you, nerds?" So I'm not really a nerd. I'm more of like a geek, maybe if you want to call it that way. But then I'm also a freak, so it's kind of weird. I'm between that area, so I don't know what the actual establishment is. Unfortunately, the big nerd over there, he's already said he's awesome. I don't know about Gem Max.
Who says something about me? I'm not awesome.
You said you were awesome.
Did I? No, I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all.
Well. He follows up that he finally did a little Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC. I don't know. Are you allowed to? I didn't think you can actually dice it up and chop it up just right in order to do it.
Wait, you can diddle Pokemon DLC? Wow, I feels a little
Do.
Okay. I heard diddle. I swear to God, I heard diddle. I was like, that sounds bad. Like that sounds real bad.
I don't know. Could you be could diddling? I don't know. Is diddling it possible?
Bad, right? That just sounds bad, no matter how you say it. Right?
I don't know. Is it possible to diddle? I don't know.
I'm not touching that.
I mean, I don't bite it, but touch it.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeez. I like the factor that my sound's going over all over the place. I've got to figure out a way how to lock this thing into what's supposed to be a solid, volume overall. But it just doesn't want to do that. And it seems like every time I peek, it just kind of reduces down. So I've got to look behind the scenes. Why it keeps doing that to me? Why it keeps doing that? But yes. Here's another one for you. I love these questions. They get weirder and weirder as we go along.
No wonder where you get all these now.
It could be a bot. It could be people. You don't know. You will not know.
Bot's a proper answer.
Maybe. But then again, we do have real people that actually ask questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I do propose, people with give me some interesting questions to give to you. So, Deal Draconith, I suspect my goldfish is plotting against me. It gives me the evil eye every time I walk by the bowl. What should I do to gain its trust?
Call it Nemo and call it an actor.
I don't know. Why would you call it Nemo?
Why not?
Nemo. I mean, speaking of Nemo, he's been away for a bit. He tried contacting me on the Thursday at 11:00 p.m. on the time frame I'm sleeping and shit. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Look, it's Nemo. I'm gonna poke fun because I haven't seen Nemo in a while.
I know, right? Well, he does graveyards now. If you want to know,
which is like daytime, my time.
Yes. So he works for a hospital. He deals with aging people that are in their last legs, or the potential big flush. So
Oh,
yes,
good for him. I mean,
I know,
you know,
right? He's went from getting money from the government to now working in a hospital dealing with people that are getting close to the big flush, the big toilet bowl in the sky.
good on him. Good on him.
Yes. As well as he's still planning on marriage. I don't know why, but he's doing it. He's got to be taking the big plunge. Gemax, would you suggest that to anybody?
Oh, I'm getting close to there someday too. So
The plunge of marriage.
the plunge into darkness and despair. I've been thinking about it for 15 years now. So
it's because of the marriage. See, there you go.
Right and by the way, yesterday was my 15th anniversary. So
yes.
Yeah, so that should tell you when this all started.
Nice.
I mean, look, it just happens that in your case, aging like fine wine is more like it's like milk.
Yeah.
Your marriage degraded because it soured at some point, and you just said keep on drinking.
Yeah, why would anybody want to keep drinking? That's really weird.
I know, it's just weird, very, very weird.
Sounds like an issue for you.
I don't know. Is it Jew for you? I don't know. Are you Jew?
No, we know a Jew.
No, it's a Cuban, like a Cuban, but Cuban, Jewish Cuban.
I think at some point
or should it be a cube?
I think there was a loss of a certain card for her at some point, so I think it's just Jew now, or it's cube. I'm not sure.
I think it's cube. I think it's a cube because she's her father's Cuban, her mother's Jewish. I think it's cube. I think it goes that way.
Okay.
Cuban. I think it's no. See that doesn't work. She's Jewish, Q-ish. She's Q-ish.
God damn it! I don't know. That's better or not. That sounds worse, honestly. We're dicks. We are being dicks, but she can't even hear us.
I think she can secretly.
You think she's watching?
Why she avoids us.
You think she's secretly watching us?
Probably. You never know at this point. I mean, really. Penn's one of those people that you can never be 100% sure. She says she's sick, but I really don't believe half that shit. Mm-hmm. Because media at large is becoming a lot more boring as we go along. What was the last time you saw a really good show, whether it be TV or movie?
I haven't watched TV in a while.
I said TV or movie, one of the two.
Both are in the department of. I don't remember watching them.
What about you there, Jam? Did he die already? I mean,
I don't know.
I asked him when was the last time you watched a good movie or TV show.
I don't know.
Really?
It feels like it's not really been that long, but it just feels like because there's such a drought of stuff these days.
That is fair. That is true. Yes, Wesley. Lots of L's. No L's for this go around. Unless we're talking about you, then yes.
He's mentioned about getting married.
Well, so basically, he wanted his allowance, and I said no money for you until you get married.
Okay.
Yes, he has this predicament of wanting to get a certain game that's going to cost him like $130 American. And he's like going to me for an allowance. And I'm like, that is an impossibility. You should have saved up, kid.
I mean,
why is
allowance until you get married? And even that's questionable. So
I mean, he has given us quite a bit of his own money when he could have,
I know, right? Out of all those, it's like a couple of coffers here and there. I mean, really. It's not going to get him close to the 130. Definitely not going to get there. Oh, God. But yes, so I ended up following up with that, and then he's like, I don't know. I don't want to spend my own money. See, that's the problem there, Wesley. You're going to have to learn how to spend your own money because the moment you get married, she's going to do it for you. Do you see how this is a vicious cycle? Do you see that?
In Wesley's case, it might be a he in disguise.
Well, I mean, technically, it could be a they because
You're
he's
not
into body pillows.
wrong.
He does like body pillows. He has covers for them. You know this is a thing. No. But where can I go with this entire strategy? God, nowhere. Oh, I bet you haven't even seen the updated version of Ahsoka.
What?
Ahsoka.
Not even sure what the hell that is.
Ahsoka, you know, the Star Wars thing that came out.
Oh, okay. That's not what I heard you say.
What did I say?
I thought you had Ahsoka. I was like, what the fuck is an Ahsoka?
That basically the show.
Okay. Yeah, no, I haven't because I haven't been paying attention to Star Wars in a while.
To be honest, no one's been paying attention to Star Wars. Let's be real. Because ratings for this Ahsoka, and I'm going to keep calling it Ahsoka because it's pretty much ass, has dwindled to a point where what was it? The Andor has better ratings than it does, and Andor was terrible. Technically, no one saw it.
Really?
Yeah, so good that no one saw it.
Huh? Didn't even know it came out.
Yeah, there you go. Case in point. So yeah. So if you've seen the Lord of the Rings or the Habit, you know, the prequel, I'm going to call it the Habit because that's basically what it was the Hobbit. I have no idea what the fuck that was, but either way, you pretty much seen the Ahsoka storyline for the most part. Oh God.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Oh, and then the Thrawn is supposed to be the next movie that's supposed to be coming out. The next trilogy would be based off of the Thrawn storyline. That was it. Filoni will be doing. God, that's gonna be ass too. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh God. I don't think Dave should be allowed to actually make movies or any more TV shows going forward.
That bad, huh?
Well, if you're a fan of the cartoons, then it was great. If you're not a fan of all of his cartoons, then it's shit. It has nothing to do with the actual franchise of Star Wars. It has Star Wars related characters, but it's all focused on their animated series. Oh, and have you heard about the Skeleton Crew that's coming out? Have you seen the trailers for the Skeleton Crew?
The what?
Okay, there's another series called Skeleton Crew. It's going to focus on one lone Jedi and like 5 kids.
I'm kind of wrap my head around what the fuck you just said.
Pedos in space. That's basically what we got. One Jedi with 5
fuck!
kids.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Did I hear that right?
Yes, pedo in space.
Right. All right.
And you're shocked by this, really? I mean, come on. This is where they were heading with Star Wars to begin with, and we knew it when they started. Disney took over.
What? I'm sorry.
Pedos in space. We knew they were going to take this way. This was inevitable. Disney is nothing but run by pedos at this point.
It feels like it. Okay.
Look, you're expecting me to actually pay attention to Disney. That's the problem, sir.
Okay, Dragon. I'm gonna ask you the greatest question of a lifetime. You're probably not doing it, but are you perchance watching any of the actual streams?
I've kind of got an eyeball on Sparky's.
Okay, cool beans. That's
doing my usual thing. I'm playing a video game.
Could you kind of pop in your eardrums and glue your eyeballs to a screen because we're going to take a little bit of the teaser trailer that's going to be the skeleton crew that's going to be unleashed in 2024. And I expect to be struck down by the powerful mouse that is because of this shit. So I don't fucking care. So here
Damn
we go.
it, you're gonna throw a strike on Sparky. Goddamn.
It's fine. He's already dealt with it before. Anywho, so let's do this. It's about a minute long, so I think we can handle this.
I will unleash chaos and destruction upon the galaxy. They will have no choice but to submit. No one can stand in my way.
What the hell?
This is what's coming up.
I know. The problem is they're going to want to replace these kids in like 5 years.
It's not going to last that long.
Get away this time.
What the hell?
I'm going to kill you then.
Why do I feel like this looks like it's fucking fan made?
This looks like a fan made.
This is but it is unfortunately Jude Law that's in this. It's real.
This is happening. This is just a fan made trailer.
Yes, it's real. It's real. It's happening. He has 5 kids in space.
Jude Law plays the pedo. Really?
Well, he gets to play the pedo in space.
You know what? For some reason, that just doesn't shock me.
Are you sure about that?
It really doesn't.
For some reason, I'm not surprised.
I'm really not for some reason. I want to say I am. I really do, but I'm not.
Sadly, you can't really lie at this moment, my good man.
That's true.
Well, if you're surprised, that's one. I'm surprised that you're surprised.
But let's take the stolen trailer that happened at the Disney con that they did not that long ago. It's a shitty cam version of it. I just wanted to point that out there. They haven't really released the official trailer, but they did it with their Disney Star Wars thing, celebration of lights or whatever that they do over there.
So what? They just picked 5 kids out of the crowd. You're going to be stars, and that's it?
Pretty much. That's basically it. And you're going to be hanging out with.
None of them are white. I take it.
So. None of them are white. Congratulations.
Because we can't molest. Here's the thing: you're allowed to molest the brown children. You're not allowed to molest the white children anymore. So,
unless they're white girls, then you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, unless they're white girls, yeah.
But like I said,
prove that fact that white men can't be raped.
I know, right?
Even though we are statistically more likely to be raped than females at this point for some reason. At a younger age.
Are on a high statistic if you actually want to include the penal system. Jailing system,
Here, I was hoping you actually had a real trailer for me.
It is a real trailer. This is the actual real shitty trailer.
Oh, wow.
This actually was actually at Disney's Star Wars thing that they did. Yeah.
All right. So
yeah, pedos in space. Got it. I mean, Dave Chappelle's comedy became reality. Got it.
Pretty much. I mean, at the end of the day, like I said before, there is nothing really good and exciting that's happening with media at large, and everybody that likes this version of Disney Star Wars is just reliving live action versions of animation. I don't like any of the characters that they brought in. I don't care about this Anakin that they're trying to push because it's the animated series version of Anakin, not what we got to see in episode 3, because he eventually becomes Darth Vader. So they kind of retconned Anakin's story. So there has been some changes. But not in a good way. We're still going to have to get the Force Awakens lineup. So that's not going to go away. And Jake Skywalker is still a thing going forward.
I mean, they keep on, as much as they keep on hoping for everything being erased at this point, it's never going away. It just never is at this point.
No.
I've given up at this fact.
Filoni
It's here to stay.
signed his blood on the deed so he can have control over Star Wars with the devil herself. So as long as Kathleen Kennedy is still around, and as well as Bob Iger is still doing his thing, the Force will always be female or a pedo. God.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, that's where we're looking at. We're looking at the Dave Filoni's version of Star Wars, pedos in space, and strong empowerment females. Everything about his Ahsoka story is fucking boring. It really should have been what he should have done is focused heavily on Thrawn and went backwards. I didn't need to. I don't care about the Rebels. Never did like the cast. It's bad enough that they took out the original actor and voice actor for Darth Maul to ultimately replace him with the animated series version of Darth Maul going forward, as well as retconning a few things in order to have the same voice, the same continuity of voices throughout. And I really didn't like the voice actor for Darth Maul animated. I hated it, and yet he's a thing going forward. Great, but yeah, no, it's this is where we're at. This is not going to be looking good for Disney, and Iger is still going to do what he does best: lose money. And then his shareholders are going to be asking the big old question of how we're losing money, and most of them don't care because they're towing the actual company line for the diversity and equity and inclusion shit, DEI. So there you go.
It's a nightmare shit show. That's all it is.
It is. It's exciting, like they show most of the time.
What are you talking about? We're boring as fuck.
Are you sure about that? I never know most of the time. I think we're pretty much a nightmare.
Look, I've always assumed that we are a shit show on wheels.
But we are a shit show on wheels. That's a beautiful thing about us. We do what we do because we do. And then Sparky shows up and brings in really interesting toys. Yes.
I actually found one recently at work.
Okay, what? A Sparky toy or an interesting toy?
Sometimes I'll get parts for it and send to Sparky.
Oh, interesting. I don't know.
It may or may not be an old handheld game.
It may or may not be an old handheld game. That's interesting. That's interesting. Oh wait, isn't that thing you were mentioning earlier that needed a new screen?
Oh, I don't remember if I mentioned it or not.
It deals with a Sega thing. If I'm
yeah, it might be that.
Okay, then yeah, you mentioned it already. So I guess not many people have been paying attention outside of me.
I don't really mention a whole lot of that kind of shit.
You don't, which is why I pay attention to when you say something that's weird and kind of go, wait a moment. What is Dragon doing over there? Why is he so excited? I have to go over there to find out what he's talking about.
Uh-huh.
And then I find out what you're talking about, and is what is. But no, Canadian-based shit. We'll do a little bit of that for a little bit. Seems that not looking good for Trudeau. Not looking good at all at the moment.
I heard that there's some heavy duty shit going on.
He might have to resign because of the Nazi too, because it's coming out now that he suggested the infight.
No fucking shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Did I say that? Did I say that? Damn. No, he did it. He's doing an apology tour. I'm sorry.
This is like the third apology tour I've heard you mention the words and Justin Trudeau in the same sentence. Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like an ongoing thing. It gets better. You know how we have that same kind of issue you guys do in the United States about politics in children and just leave our children alone kind of thing. Well, the gender ideology crap that is being pushed heavily on a lot of these weirdos, not looking very favorable. Because even though our government has passed a few different requirements for the schools and that, the provinces, some
Don't agree.
have said go fuck yourself and just ignored it. And has put the power back into the control of the parents and not the teachers. So, like I said before, up here in Canada, we kind of run a little bit differently. Yes, our federal government lays down the law to whatever it's supposed to do across the board, federally speaking. But then, provincially speaking, each provinces can actually say, "Go fuck yourself," and do whatever they do. Because basically, the way how our confederation is built on is the provinces have their own independence.
But yeah, it looks like Trudeau is basically going to hell in a handbasket.
Pretty much. And the federal government needs the taxpayer dollars from those provinces. The provinces get a kickback from whatever, agenda that the feds want to push over. So they get a little bit of a kickback. But if a province says fuck you, that also means that taxpayer dollar is not going to the federal government. It stays in the province.
Funny. Sounds like a good thing. I mean,
it does. So so it is interesting. Like I said before, our little way how we do things up this way is a little odd. Not many fully understand it. But so we had the Million Children March that took part, and it was successful. The parents are taking the rights back as Trudeau and Christy Freeland, is marching us or trying to march us into World War III, and doing a piss poor job of it. We'll just put it that way.
They can't get us into World War III? I mean, Jesus
Canada.
Christ.
They can't get Canada into World War III, even though she's tried.
I mean, Joe Biden has really tried. I'll be honest with you. Joe Biden has done his damnedest, but
I know, right?
They're hoping for this election to change things up over there. And kind of most of the people over here are at this point, so I'm not going to blame them.
Oh yeah, and the funnier thing is that Anthony Rota, which was our House Speaker, he decided to bite the bullet on Justin Trudeau's faux pas, and fully resigned. With all of his monies and his pension and that, lifelong pension, by the way. So yeah, that didn't help Justin whatsoever because technically his people are responsible for screening anybody that's coming into the house, and
they're all that's what well, it's a wonder why they all say, hey, let's not politicize this because we'll all be thoughts.
Yeah, pretty much.
And basically your population is kind of like, let's politicize this.
Yeah.
I mean, your entire population is like, let's politicize this because you have embarrassed us. It's not that you haven't embarrassed the Canadian government. You have literally embarrassed to the point to where the Canadian government, the people of your country are like, this is an embarrassment. You have made us out to be Nazis. Congratulations. You're gone.
Yeah,
your party is destroyed. You have people right now leaving your party in that party in droves because because now they are associated with Nazis.
Correct.
Real Nazis, not to make up fake Nazis that want to protect their children from shit. Not those pretend by the government that will pretend these are Nazis. No, a real motherfucking SS soldier Nazi, not just any Nazi. The Nazi of Nazis, all Nazis, that is only lower than Hitler.
I know, right? But there we are.
That's it. I mean, the only way this could have been if they went to Venezuela and said, hey, We want you, Mr. Hitler. We know you're a big popular fighting in the Russians. We want you to come to our nation and speak and get an applause. This is the only way it could have been worse. You know, I mean, they could have unfroze Hitler's ass or wherever he is and said, "Here you go. Here, we're going to applaud you." You know?
Yeah, I know. So so Saskatchewan Premier has doubled down on the school pronoun policies, which kind of is bypassing the courts all the way through. He's saying, "Fuck, we're not doing this whatsoever." Alberta has launched a campaign against Ottawa's draft of the clean energy regulations. That's not going to go over too well for Justin. It's just one little snowball after another little snowball that's going to be a massive avalanche for him going forward for his next possible election for 2025. I wish him the best of luck. I hope he can survive, because he's been just giving me a lot more things to laugh at. More so than Muda and his stupid kind of bipolarism when it comes down to his rants that he's been doing. I try not to listen to Mudahar, the Some Ordinary Gamers, because half the time he's talking out of his ass and the other half is somewhat plausible. But it's
Your government is fucked. Let's just put that.
Oh, I know, and it looks like it's going to be getting an interesting clean out eventually, but it'll be getting an interesting clean out. I mean, for you guys, you have to wait for your senators and that to die off in order to get a proper clean out.
Well, Mitch McConnell is going to have to resign because the state of Kentucky is already kind of basically the people in Kentucky, from what I hear, they won't vote for him. They won't. They can't. Yeah. They'd rather have a Democrat at this point or someone that is a pretend Democrat.
Yeah.
Because that's the way it's going to go.
Damn.
Because here's the thing. Even the Democrats, even like when he lost to a Democrat there, that Democrat was more right than most Democrats. Let's put it that way. Than most Republicans. Even the lower ends. It's kind of interesting. Like, they're not a Democrat in Kentucky is not really a Democrat at all.
That's true. But the greater question I have to ask you both, since you both are American, and I'm the only Canadian in this room, I'm the lonely Canadian here. Have you heard of the great tragedy for your U.S. senators?
No.
Okay, Dragon hasn't heard about the great tragedy. What about you there, Gemex?
They can't make. They're getting blamed for not being able to pass a single bill.
No, that's a different tragedy altogether. Okay. No. About 12 hours ago, it's been reported that Senator Dianne Feinstein died at the age of 90.
Oh, the Democrat one?
Yeah, the one that
one that was having strokes in office and had no idea where she was and said. Honestly, I'm not surprised. I mean,
it was a great tragedy. She's all over the news for those that leave.
I mean, she was basically Ruth Bader Ginsburg's death. Awaiting her death was basically 2.0 of Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah, I know, right? I
mean, at this point, not really shocked. Knew it was coming. Just a matter of time. She didn't even know where the fuck she was. I mean, fuck. They honestly wheeled her in there in a wheelchair. If you looked carefully under that wheelchair, had a life fucking support system plugged it up her ass.
No. Didn't she have that the Captain Pike wheelchair where all she had to do was his
she was supposed to, but she kept.
She had like what was it? Two beeps for yes, one beep for no.
But here was the thing: she never used it. She kept on talking like, "I remember when I was a little girl."
I know, right?
And we used to read books, and they should not be outlawed. Just say yes. Just say yes.
Yeah.
Use your beeper. But no, she had a beeper, but that she would.
2 for yes, 1 for no. 2 for yes, 1 for no. 2 for yes.
What? I don't understand this button pushing technology.
Did you say
when
yes?
I was a kid, we didn't have electricity.
Yeah, we passed that. Just
No.
say yes. No.
Fuck. That woman cracked me up. She really
Yes.
did. And here's the thing: we got another tard on there who's having a stroke every other day because you can tell he was having so many strokes. He said, "Well, why does he have a stroke? Because he can't relax." Well, why can't he relax? He has to wear a suit.
Jesus.
And now he's still having strokes.
Yeah, I know, right?
I watched him have a stroke when they asked him about Trump. You know, he's like, "God, dude, did you just have a stroke again?"
Yeah,
Because you could see his fucking his eye twitch. Like, I was like, "Wow, you're having a stroke on camera."
Yeah, that's normal.
But
that's
you know,
normal.
he's next. He's next on the death pool. He's going to have a stroke in the office, probably while they're while they're filming in C-SPAN.
Probably. I mean, I always find it funny
mean-
that the Democrats are able to put up the most unlikable candidates up there, and just because they're able to toe the company line. That's it. Segueing to merchandise sales and shit like that. Going back to Disney, yes, Disney. So you know how George Lucas was able to make money off of merchandise?
Yeah.
So much so that he was able to make other movies. Well, check this out. So Disney gets the control over the keys of the castle, the Lucas Empire, which is an easy, clear ticket of just producing toys that people want, and they'll buy them. They decided to create this forces female bullshit and lost about 65% of the market share. It's a 65% drop in merchandise sales. They cannot get anybody to buy their shit. Hell, not even Hasbro wants to build any more of their shit. Hell, it gets even funnier. They outsource this to like a Kickstarter, and yet all these people that they say that's out there that are gonna buy half of this crap that they want to sell, no one purchases it. That Riva lightsaber, it was supposed to have, what is it, 65 or 100 people to purchase that lightsaber. They couldn't even do that.
No, these. Oh God, it's hilarious. This shit is dying. If you can't sell the merchandise, you can't make the money. And here's the thing: Black water, whatever the fuck they are. The RBG money, RS.
Yeah.
Money.
Black
The RSG
Messiah,
money. Here's the thing: there's not enough money in the world to keep this shit going. They are losing money. They keep on saying, "We don't care if we lose money. We want to change the world." The thing is, eventually you're going to run out of money, and they are starting to. They are starting to they're starting to drop their standards on who they loan money to because they need that loan to come in. That loan money to come back in. The problem is nobody's taking loans from them anymore either.
No.
So they're just losing money, hand over fist.
Yep.
Well, the people who are basically taking these loans to basically eventually pay themselves huge, massive amounts of money, Disney, and we hint, are just taking that money and putting it back into the U.S. economy, which actually kind of works in a way. I mean, while we're losing money in China and Saudi Arabia, we're getting our money from Europe, essentially.
You are.
We're getting that Nazi gold here, we're loaning. So you are too. You're getting that money too.
Already know. I mean, that was.
And I think that was the plan. We're just going to crash everything. So when they come here, it's like we're going to take this, and it's complete shit. You can't have it.
Yeah,
they owe money to other people first. So sorry. You're second on the list, so it's getting interesting. Like I said, it's getting really interesting over here.
Oh yeah,
and then the people who are giving the proper loans are making even more money because they're doing the shit right. They're doing the shit right, and that's how it's supposed to be done. That's how it's supposed to be done, and they thought they had unlimited amounts of money, and it turns out they really didn't.
No,
it's a fun time. It's a fun time right now.
Well, yeah,
it's another one of those interesting times that happen every few years. We think, oh well, things are getting worse. Well, they were pushing harder, and the problem is they pushed so hard they didn't see the hole they were taking. How deep they have dug their own hole at this point. So. It was kind of one of those interesting. They just kept on digging that fucking hole, not looking up, see how far down they were.
I know, right? Jeez. So I'm gonna wrap this bad boy up with the last couple of minutes here because we're actually be getting close to that time. I bet you guys haven't realized that their gangster version of Robin Hood has finally been unleashed into the world.
No, I had not seen it. I could have done. I could have done without it because it's a black woman playing gangster Robin Hood.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, that's completely racist, but go ahead.
Yes. So
I mean, the thing is, they said no, it's woke. It's like no, it's racist. That is so racist.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, but anywho, it was filmed up here, and the first episode was unleashed upon us, unfortunately.
How shitty did it do in the ratings? Let's put it that way, because
Well, it's going to be a while before we find out how well it did in the ratings because it's still relatively new. So let's put it this way. Narrative pretty much is a sledgehammer against your nuts for the most part. We'll just put it this way. The protagonists, you could even tell who's who for most of the time because they all are kind of similar. Their motivation for the entire mission that they were...
Is it college loans?
I wish. It was based off of envy because they're all trying to get affirmation.
So they're gay. So they're thugs.
Yeah. They're thugs, which is stereotypical if you're going to bring a black character into the woods. So there you go, Wesley. You're forever a thug, even though you're not. Oh, I forgot. You didn't vote for Biden, so you don't have your black card. So congratulations. If you know anybody that still has their black card that happened to vote for Biden,
did you
just let them know that Hollywood still thinks that they're thugs.
There is an animation out there, and I can't find it anymore. There was an animation where Joe Biden says, if you don't vote for me, you're not black. And he shoots out his hand and turns all the people who didn't vote for him white.
Yeah.
There was a comic of it, but someone turned it into an animation.
Yeah,
I can't find it. I can't find it. I was like, I wish I had saved that because I saw that and I laughed my ass off. And I forgot this. I thought I downloaded it, but I didn't. So if anybody can see that, leave that in the comments because I've been trying to find that forever.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to find that again. It is so hilarious.
So you know how Robin Hood has a really good moral compass?
No.
This fucking show doesn't even know where its moral compass is.
I mean, it depends on which Robin Hood you're talking about. There's quite a number of them out there.
The original fucking Robin Hood. The idea of Robin Hood.
Well, the idea of Robin Hood, he was a jolly old folk who would stole from the rich, gave to the poor. And yeah, we go with that story. This is not that, is it? This is
it's not.
They give to themselves. So how do you call this show Robin Hood if they just keep the money?
I don't know, but it's like I said before. It's this one train wreck of a show. I don't know how this is going to be successful, but hey, in Canada, we're just gonna,
Are they eventually going to give the money away? Do they show any signs of them giving the money away eventually?
No, it doesn't look like it. This is just the first episode.
So it's not Robin Hood, it's Robin Thugs.
Yeah, pretty much. Original clip was off The Breakfast Club with Charlemagne. Ooh. There you go.
Oof.
I know, right? So yeah. I'm not going to say rush out there and watch Robin Hood, but what I will say, even though I'm not a fan of the anime that exists out there, I would have to say get your Netflix account open, go watch One Piece.
Everybody says they like it that I've seen, but I haven't watched it.
Even the most avid hater, including myself, will say it's decent. I would actually.
No, I've heard that it's decent, but I'm not a fan of One Piece to begin with. So
I don't even like One Piece, and I can say you can sit through it and still enjoy yourself.
I mean, yes, I could, but I don't want to. I don't like it. I don't want to. And not because I hate the show or I hate Netflix or the ideas behind of all the other shit they've done. I just don't want to watch One Piece because I've tried to watch the original One Piece. I can't stand it.
Yeah, no, I know. I get it.
And you know, if you enjoy, I tried to watch the first episode, but I just couldn't get into it. It was like watching an anime. I just couldn't get into it. My brother loves it. My older brother, he loves it. But I'm like, oh, that's cool, dude. But I just never could get into One Piece. It was Dragon Ball Z, but with, you know, different animation.
It's not even Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, at least it has
no, we fight an enemy. We either win or lose. And if we lose, we come back stronger and fight them again and win.
Yeah, I guess if you want to go that route, then yeah. But when you think of Dragon Ball Z, you think of the actual quirky animation, the anime style, not the actual.
No, not the animation is actually pretty good. I will give them that. So, but honestly, the storyline just doesn't interest me. I've never been a One Piece fan. Hey, if you like it, that's fine. I'm not saying anything against you. I mean, I have animes that people think are stupid and cringe too that I like.
But no, like I said, all I'm saying is, for those who want to get into the One Piece thing or whatever, this is a good starter point if you really want to get away from trying to figure out all the other 900 episodes that are out there or whatever, how many episodes there are.
900, almost 1,300 right now, I think.
Whatever, thank you, Dragon. But whatever. I was never going to be that person that's going to be there from square one. But like I said, I still don't like the anime. I can actually honestly say the comparison between the two is slightly different. Again, they don't have everything shot for shot related, but for what they've done so far, it's impressive. It looks like it's going to be able to get another couple of more seasons out of whatever they've been doing. So much, though, it's fucking over the people that are socially woke. They're upset because Netflix is actually paying their actors decent money. Whereas Disney isn't.
Well, what was it? Someone was actually complaining that the main guy, Luffy, was getting more than She-Hulk.
No, not Luffy.
No.
It's the green-haired dude. The one that has the
Zoro. Zoro. Yeah, Zoro.
Yeah, Zoro. He's making more money.
But they were blaming Netflix for She-Hulk not getting paid as much. I'm like, how do you work those minimum jet? They're two different companies. You can't blame him. But he's a more famous actor, especially in Japan, I believe.
Yes.
And he does his own stunts, and he knows the character very well. He knows how to use the sword, the fight, and all this other shit. And yeah, She-Hulk doesn't do the animation. She doesn't do woman. She doesn't do any of that. She just stands around in a green screen suit all day.
Well, that
all
and she's
fucking day.
And that she also keep in mind she's not that exciting. So
no, she isn't. So she really doesn't do anything. All we saw She-Hulk do, I think, the entire series was smash the monitors and maybe one punch.
Oh, and don't forget
thing. Here's the fun thing: they kind of stole the punch she did from One Punch, which was hilarious. Because it doesn't work for her as a female.
No, it doesn't. Though watching She-Hulk twerk was a very bad idea. But
making She-Hulk twerk and then making it not even She-Hulk twerk with a famous person. It was actually an elf. Yeah, an elderly elf that was flirtatious in disguise or some shit. I don't know.
I don't know. Regardless, that is the show as it is. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming along for a wild, wicked ride of shenanigans and questions and other things. Unfortunately, Sparky will be away for a bit. He's got his vacay. He'll be spending some quality time with family and friends. Thank fucking God. I'm not too sure when he's supposed to report back to us. I think it's in a week from now. I'm not too sure. But as usual, I give these motherfuckers their last rites. I hit buttons. We get the fuck out of here.
Last rites? What?
Yeah, last words.
Last words. Last rites.
Yeah.
So, speak them.
Speak thy name and release Satan.
Go fuck yourselves.
All right.
There you go. And Satan's released. Yeah. It sucks, but it's getting better. That's getting less sucky. I wouldn't say it's getting better. It's getting less sucky.
That just doesn't. It won't happen fast enough for most people out there. But
No,
anyway, good night, folks. I'm hitting buttons.
Mhm.